Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Alaka here for EPCreativeMedia, and I'm back with a brand new video. And I know some of you are waiting for Jules Homeless Challenge Season 2 as well as the other videos. However, I've been going through some stuff at the moment, and this is a video that I'm actually kind of utilizing to just get myself back into the mind frame of doing my edits and everything, and I'm hoping to be able to start getting my content back out from next week onwards. And so without further ado, I am here to bring you a hopefully quick video where I'm not necessarily giving a mod review because I don't do mod reviews, but I am showing you how to use a particular mod, and the creator in question is LittleMsSam. Now LittleMsSam, I must say, is literally one of my favorite. Like, she is top of my list of Sims modders, because her mods have had such an amazing effect on my gameplay and how I am able to enjoy my game. And so I thought, let me show you guys how to do it. And honestly, I was actually inspired to make this particular mod because there is a guy by the name of Sonny Daniels. He does Sims 4 Let's Plays as well as other gaming, and I made a recommendation for him to use LittleMsSam because he wanted the sim he was playing to live a property and also be able to sell, you know, have a retail store basically on that same property. However, he did struggle a little bit with finding the places for the lot traits, etc., that sort of thing, you know, because it kind of goes in both places. And I thought to myself, you know what, if he's struggling with it, I can bet you any money there's probably other people who might be struggling with it. So I thought, why not? If I've got the time I can be able to make, let me try and see if I can just create a video that will help other people as well as Sonny himself in being able to install the mod successfully and being able to utilize it successfully. Now, the mod, like I said, is Live in Business. If I scroll here, so basically all you have to do to get to LittleMsSam, you can literally just Google LittleMsSam Sims 4 mods, and you'll be able to find her Tumblr, which should lead you to her website, or you can go directly to her website, which is LMS, which means LittleMsSam -mods.com. It's really simple to memorize, to be honest. And on her mods page, obviously on her website, you will find they're all, you know, they're all categorized. She's got small mods, bug fixes, other mods, you know, and then gameplay mods as well. And so, because for the most part I know my way around the website, literally the Live in Business is not far off, because also it was recently updated. And so the Live in Business mod is right here, as you can see, and she has options for you to be able to download it on CurseForge as well as on Google Drive. I normally opt for the Google Drive option because CurseForge, then I have to wait those 5 seconds or whatever. I don't have time for that, and I haven't got CurseForge like installed on my computer. If you want to find out any of the updates that have happened within that particular mod, you just click on the arrow and you will be able to see obviously what has been added, what has been patched, and what was fixed, etc. If you want to see more information about it, you will have to go to the CurseForge website. Here I'm just going to right click and go straight there this way, and that's where you get to see images of the actual mod, screenshots obviously, where you can see here, I think here she utilized the lot challenges in order to find them, but she actually mentions, and I'll scroll, that you can actually find it in lot challenges as well as in lot traits, depending on, I don't know why that happens, but you can find it in both places. And these are just some of the images of obviously what happens once you've installed. And also, if you noticed, within the lot challenges, because you can add multiple lot challenges, you can literally turn your home into a bar, a restaurant, you know, all those things, and then you can decide which one you want to open at one given particular time, which is perfect if you have one of those businesses, living businesses, that goes from maybe a cafe by day and then nightclub, you know, at night. So it gives you that chance to actually switch it up a bit, which is amazing. And so when you scroll down here, okay guys, reading is so fundamental, because I know there's lots of people who they'll download mods, because I know I have been a culprit of that myself, where they download mods but but they fail to read the instructions and they wonder why the mod does not work. And so it is important to just take a moment to read. So here basically, you know, Live in Business, the mod adds lot trace to the game, which lets you run businesses at home. And the general info is you find new options on doors, arches and gates when one of the lot traits is used to open and close your business, and more info in the lot traits details. So guests that spawn are based on the NPCs that get spawned on the actual lot. The behavior of those are the same as those on the original community lot. Make sure to lock other doors. Okay, so if you are going to have a live-in business, you do have to make sure that your sim actually locks other doors, because what will happen is, as in sim fashion, they will literally walk in your house, use your toilet, eat your food, use your computer, watch your television, you know, nap in your bed, even if we're never allowed to nap in other people's beds when we go to their homes, that sort of thing. Basically, completely uncouth behavior that is the Sims, who just randomly walk into your homes. So it always is advisable that you do lock those doors and you basically compartmentalize the home, so that maybe you've got like a flat or an apartment at the top or in the basement, and then the other section is the actual shop or bar or whatever it is that the business is. And so that's what she means, you know. She says she personally has a fence around the lot with a gate which is locked for all others, and then when she opens the business, and she also has the business in a secured area on the lot, so they can go there rather than coming where her house is, kind of like dividing the lot into two sections. And it says this will spawn NPCs on your home lot depending on your household size, lot size, pets, objects on the lot, neighborhood, etc. It could cause lags if your PC can't handle everything. I use this on my very good PC where it runs very smoothly, as well as on my gaming laptop where it was just a tiny bit laggy here and there. Technically, you could use several lot traits for this on one lot, like a cafe at day and club night, literally what I said. But I don't recommend to open more than one business at the same time. And so I wonder, I actually would like to test that out, because maybe ones that don't necessarily clash maybe might work. I don't know. Maybe like, for example, if you want a cafe and a retail store, I feel like that could work, because the Sims have already created that place where the thrift store, isn't it? You can buy clothes and you can buy drinks there. So I'm assuming, I don't know if LittleMsSam is going to add that in order to kind of make leeway, but I'm assuming if you're able to have a lot trade with that sort of effect, you can have a cafe / retail store. I don't know. So anyways, the lot that you can be able, obviously Live-in Cafe is with the Get Together expansion pack is needed. So some of them are come with an expansion pack. You cannot use them if you do not have the expansion pack that actually activates those particular codes for that to be active in the game to begin with. So and it needs an espresso bar on the lot to open. Opening your live-in cafe will let cafe guests spawn. The cafe can be open 24/7. I think pretty much almost all the businesses can be open 24/7. So this is the cafe. There is the vet clinic. So we've got the live-in bar, dog owners dog cafe. Okay, that's cafe. Live-in bar. Where's the other one? Live-in club, live-in daycare. You can have a live-in gym. You can have, where are the others? Because I know the list is longer. I know for a fact this is for the vet. You even have the options of uniforms for the vet. When you do install this one, literally here it says you can choose one out of 4 possible outfits for your employees to wear: blue multi, brown multi, plum multi, or mint multi. I always choose the blue because blue is my favorite color, but you can only choose one. So once you've actually installed the mod, you do have to make sure that you remove the other uniforms. You pick the one that you like and you remove the rest, otherwise there will be a conflict and it will cause problems. And then obviously you've got other options where it says the store should work without the get to work. So this is to do with the retail store, live-in store. Okay, live-in store is actually my favorite one, and that's the one that actually I use the most, and that's what Sonny Daniels was actually trying to implement. So we're going to use that one as an example. So with this one it says, with this lot trait, customers 1 to 3 per 1 to 3 per hours, I don't know, per hour I guess, will spawn when the live-in store is open. set items for sale so customers can view and buy them if they like what they see. Some customers will buy one item, some will continue shopping, and some will buy nothing at all. The store should work without the Get to Work DLC installed, since it is built from scratch. So that's the advantage, because as we all know, the retail option is only available with Get to Work. However, LittleMsSam, being the genius that she is, has actually ensured that the live in store can actually still be activated even if you do not have the Get to Work pack, which is brilliant because it gives people a chance to actually be able to have a shop, have a retail store without needing Get to Work if they don't have it. So it says what was I? But it also means it works completely different. It is more like a self-service store without employees and without the need to interact with customers. You can only sell specific objects that are collectible or craftable. New pie menu on doors, live in store. So within this pie menu, you find 4 options to set the markup for your store. Default is 0%, but you can set it up to 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. Be aware, the higher the markup, the lower the chance customers will buy something. However, she has implemented something in it that will most likely get customers to actually buy more from you, which is being able to advertise your business, but that requires for you to actually pay for it, so which is probably what's going to show up in a second. It says to get customers 2 to 6 per hours into your store, you can book a short-term, long-term web campaign in SimCity Online. Short-term costs $25 per day and lasts 2 days. Long-term lasts 7 days and only costs the price for 6 days, which is $150. Advertising your store will also increase the will to buy something, so you can always choose the option to advertise the store. That way you get more people buying, and obviously you get your money, your return on investment, and you'll be able to break even. And so what can be sold in the store? This is the important bit. Craftables, canvas, woodworks, more woodworks mod. She's got a more woodworks mod, I think, that allows for some interactions that are disabled, self-created instruments, so your Sims shouldn't use them on their own when they are set for sale. So basically, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's also set it up so that the mod, once certain things have been set for sale, things that Sims tend to pick up and use, like instruments, what else do they tend to pick up and use when you just put them around? Even the food, they will pick it up and eat it. Once you set them for sale with the living business, the Sims will actually not touch it and just take them. The Sims will actually have to purchase it. And so that's a really, really good thing. So she's got fabricated items, knitted items, carved pumpkins, herbalism potions, realm of magic potions, toy robots, mini bots, and quadcopter, flower arrangements, serums, cross stitches, wool, canned goods, giant crops, small to large, I think this is supposed to be jelly or jam, milk and eggs, and jewelry. I like the fact that you can sell the jewelry as well. That's amazing. As you can see, this illustration, literally a picture is being placed so that you can actually set it for sale. Same with the book here, as you can see. And then there's collectibles like artifacts, fossils, treasures, crystals. Oh my gosh, I actually was able to sell some diamonds for mine, and I made a killing. It's amazing. Like, literally you can create like a whole nice, beautiful jewelry store, because even before this Crystal Creations pack, there were some minerals that were available within the game, and diamonds were actually amongst them. So you've got crystals, metals, alien space rocks, autographed objects, insects, Easter eggs, my Sims. Wait, what is happening? Candy skulls, city poster, postcards, snow globes, frogs, spare prints, seashells, Sulani treasures, and photos. And obviously, if you've got any basement or mod items, you can actually be able to do that, because you've got it allows you to actually be able to sell them. And then there's food. The food one is actually fun because you can actually create your retail to be like a bakery, of sorts. And I once did that for my sim, where I had a bakery, and then I expanded it where my sim was painting, and so I was able to actually put a lot of the paintings up for sale as well. So it was like an art gallery type thing, and they were buying the art, and then on the other side they were able to just buy all the cakes and stuff like that. So It says there's consumables, food, including honey, nectar bottles, horse ranch DLC for nectar bottles. Food set for sale will not be touched anymore by your Sims. I recommend to use the retail display to keep the food longer and fresh. Yes, always use the retail display cabinet. Otherwise, your food will go off very, very quickly. High quality food will have a higher chance to be bought. Spoiled food will not be bought by customers, of course. Like, why you want to try and poison your customers? Now, fish. So this is another really cool one, because you know, with the fish tanks, right? Fish can be sold via the aquariums, but the fish put the fish into the aquarium and set fish to sell. Via the interaction on aquariums, customers will buy the fish directly out of the aquarium. The retail display is also available to sell fish from. And then there's harvestables. Compatible with custom content. So if you've got any harvestables basically that are, or harvestables, whichever you want to pronounce it, with CC plants that have the function gardening skill plant added, you can sell harvestables directly from the bush or tree. Actually, again, like I said, I really love the retail option because I've used it multiple times. There was one where I set a shop up and I had my sim just sell, she was a gardener. So I had her have her home a business of just selling fruits and vegetables and, you know, basically harvestable things. And I cordoned off the garden and I put a fence on it. I put a fence around the house. That way, every time I opened the store, like the garden, people were able to just go straight into the garden. And I think I ended up making it into like a greenhouse. So they were going in, and every time they would harvest the fruit or whatever, they would actually purchase it, which is amazing. And then obviously when I closed the store, what I actually did was lock the door to avoid just random Sims, you know, walking in and stealing my stuff, because you know there's some Sims that do that. And so it's really good like that. And obviously the higher the value of the plant and the more it has evolved, the higher price it will be able to go for, and depending on the markup that you've actually added to your store. Says you can sell harvestables directly from the bush. Yes, if it's harvestable for sale, it is activated on a bush tree. Customers will harvest them on their own. If you use in my auto gardening mod and have to have the auto harvest enabled, bush trees which are set for sale will not be harvested. So be careful about that. The set for sale interactions, except fish and harvestables, show the retail price, including the markup, etc. So you can see already what you would get. But if you change any setting after setting it for sale, the price can change, of course. And then there's optional add-ons. So the optional add-ons are to say the optional add-ons with the add-ons, some items will be sent into the customer's inventory instead of being destroyed. Canvas, woodworks, which can be put into Sims inventories, and books are enabled for this add-on. This way your created items will indeed end up being bought by customers. Be aware, if you have mods that clean up inventories of not played NPCs, etc., those items could be deleted too. Risk of kleptos. Now, risk of kleptos, I sometimes add it, and sometimes when I'm not in the mood, I do not add it. It does add some realism when you add it, because basically when you have the package file for risk of kleptos in there, it's likely that there's going to be a Sim that's going to walk into your store and they will steal your things. They will literally nick your stuff, you know. So that's my phone. So yeah, this does add a fun trait to it. I remember the first time it happened, I was so mad. I decided to add the Sim to my family so that I could go in their inventory and get back my item. And I think at the time, because of the thing where it says, you know, she mentioned here that some things disappear, she didn't have it, and I was like, what did she do with my item? I know she's the one that stole it, because she was the only one in the room and it notified me that someone stole my items. But anyways, egg box milk container from Cottage Living add-on, which adds options on milk, eggs from Sims inventory. Enough ingredients needed to be in their inventory to put 10 of each into an egg box milk container, which are sellable. So that's kind of cool as well. Other optional add-ons are lot challenge add-on, which moves the lot trait to be a lot challenge. So this is basically how you find that if you can't find it in the lot trait, it'll be in the lot challenge, depending on the add-on that you've actually included. Add-on which moves the lot trait to be a lot challenge instead, since you can only have 3 lot traits but unlimited lot challenges. So my recommendation is put it in the lot challenges, use the add-on that add the lot challenges. That way you have a better chance of basically selecting more than one live-in business option. And then obviously this is just FAQs, etc., that sort of thing. So without further ado, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you how to go ahead and download this particular mod. And so the other mod that I actually wanted to show you guys was the live-in service, because that's a pretty cool mod as well, where you get to have a maid that lives with you, a gardener that can live with you. That way you don't have to keep waiting for them to come at a certain particular time, and then they do the bare minimum. And so here we're going to go ahead. I've already got the mod installed, but I'm just going to go through the process so people can actually just see. So here, Google Drive. So you click on, oh, did I just click on the wrong one? Hang on, I feel like I clicked way too fast. Where is it? That one. Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. So you download it. Obviously you can see a preview of all the package files and that are included in this particular mod. So go ahead in Google Drive. Like I said, my recommendation is Google Drive instead of CurseForge, because I just don't have the patience to wait those seconds and whatnot. And so now when I download it, obviously for me, these are actually my backup mods right now, because I haven't got them all. So basically if I go to the mods, I do have a folder called LittleMsSam. And then in my LittleMsSam folder, obviously just go ahead and save it. I tend to unzip all my LittleMsSam mods and I add them all into the one LittleMsSam folder, simply because there are a number of mods that I got from LittleMsSam that use script mods, and script mods cannot be too far deep into the folders, otherwise they do not work. So I tend to, with certain modders, just ensure that I make sure there's just only one folder deep for the most part if I'm going to have script mods in a folder. I don't take them any further than that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the folder where it is. I'll bring that to the front there. Okay, so this is the LittleMsSam folder, as you can see in my mods folder, and it's a lot of them, as you can see. That's how much I love her mods. And the one that I just downloaded, there it is. As you can see, since it's alphabetical order, you can see I already have it, right? But I'm just going to unzip it. I'm going to delete the whole thing because I literally just updated it yesterday. So this is going to be the exact same thing. You know, I'm going to delete that zip folder. I'm going to scroll down because I know the folder's gone down this way. Yep. And I'm just going to click on it there. As you can see, it's got a total of 22 items, which is the lot trace depending on what it is that you're trying to have. So this is the add-on that was mentioned earlier, add-on lot challenge, add-on less income. I'm assuming with this one, because I haven't really seen the description, but I'm assuming the add-on less income is that you are not earning a ridiculous amount at a time, so you can choose to remove that. I think I removed it from mine because I was like, let them earn, okay? And so you've got the bar, you've got the cafe. The cafe has an add-on to allow dogs in the cafe, which is nice. You've got the club, you've got the daycare. Daycare has an add-on which is more toddlers, so you can have more toddlers in the daycare. You've got the gym, you've got must have main mod file. So this is literally, you cannot have this mod without that one and its script file that accompanies it. And then you've got the pet daycare, you've got the store. The store has an add-on with egg box milk container, okay, that what we just read, as well as risk of klepto. So I'm going to leave that one as well. Obviously send to inventory, which allows for whoever purchased your items to actually have them in their inventory. And then we've got the vet clinic, and then the vet clinic add-ons, as you can see, for more patients, as well as the add-ons for choosing the uniform. This is where you cannot have more than one of these. You have to choose blue, brown, mint, or plum, and then delete one of them. And in my case, obviously I would be deleting one of the outfits and all the outfits except for the blue, and then I would be removing the less income one. So if I just go back, okay, because that's going to remain at the top anyways. So live in business, let's go down, HIJKL, it's right here. Oh no, I kept less income. I think I'm going to remove it. So as you can see, my live in business mods are all here. I've got a total of 19. Let me see, what was I not meant to have? I kept risk of kleptos, and so I am going to take away less income because I honestly don't need it. But that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, this is my, if you can, I go from the top, this is I've got my my EA Electronic Arts game or files, you know, application installed in an external hard drive. I don't have it installed in my main drive. And so when you go there, it's just literally, you're just going to have the Electronic Arts, click on it, and then you're going to have the Sims 4 folder. Don't worry about the other ones that are there. I added them because you can actually add additional folders, especially when you're doing updates and backups and things like that. You can make additional folders where you keep your backup information when you're doing an update. That way you can move them back and forth without having to go to a whole other drive or going all the way out there. And so as you can see, that says sims4.backup, which means when I'm playing the game, it doesn't register it. So even with this one, household and lots, it doesn't register this. You see what I mean? You know, these are like household and lots that I have created that I've been kind of backing up and keeping and stuff. And so it doesn't register them. It only registers this particular folder, which is absolutely great. As you can see right now, most of my mods, CC is not in there. It's literally 10 gigabytes, which is not much. Okay, I'm used to having nearly 100 gigabytes of mods in my game. And so let me click on Sims 4. Sims 4, you go all the way to the mods folder, and then within your mods folder, obviously that's when you can create a LittleMsSam folder where you place all your LittleMsSam mods. That's it. So in this case, I've shown you how that works. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that because I don't need it. Okay, otherwise I will be suffering from duplicates, which does actually, having duplicate mods or CC does crash the game sometimes. So that with that done, the other one that I have is the living service. So with that one, obviously it works in a similar capacity. Always living business, living service add-on lot challenge. Again, it changes it from just being a lot trait that's limited to a lot challenge where you can have more. And then you've got obviously the main file and then the script file, and then okay, that one is to do with obviously the babies and stuff. Where is the other one, living service? Okay, I think it automatically has the list of the variety of living services that you can have. And so now we're gonna go ahead and go into the game, and let's get to playing. Okay, so we are finally in one of my save files. This is actually quite an old save file, where I did use the living business mod. And so as you can see, the house is pretty much looking empty because it was mostly made of CC, but because I have not added 3/4 of the CC in my game at the moment, hence it being empty. However, this is the perfect opportunity I can be able to utilize to kind of put items that actually can be able to be sold without CC, basically. What is that? You started the scoring Simone's discovery. Okay, I got paid for that. Okay, weird. So anyways, as you can see, guys, right, my sim who lives here, just literally, he was like, this was a Rugs to Riches challenge, and just through the whole Rugs to Riches process, he was able to earn up to 100,000 simoleons. And this is not from, I don't think I gave him a job. I don't remember giving him a job. Yeah, he was literally just selling stuff from the shop. And so I'll quickly give you a mini tour because, you know, it's not that grand. Let me close that. Okay, so the retail store, I placed it in the front. And then, as you can see here in the middle, I know this, to be honest, the time I actually created this, I was not much of a builder. I've become so much better now. But here in the middle, it leads to the actual house. And there's a door that I placed here which locks for everybody but household members. So my sim is literally the only one that can enter. And then obviously when the retail store is open, I actually lock that door and I lock this back door as well. I did add a door here, but I think it must have been a CC door, so I'm gonna have to replace that. And then I'm also going to just add some additional items. As you can see here, let me just put that wall down. I do have the display where you can keep your cakes and food, basically items, so that they can stay longer and have the opportunity of being sold. And obviously if you've got a bigger space, you can add more so that you can have more items. And then as you can see, I've got a bunch of other items still on the shelves that were all CC, including the fish. You know, when you go fishing and stuff like that, you can mount them, and when you mount the fish, you can actually be able to sell the fish. And I've got the fish tank as well, and some of the diggables you can see, as well as the jewelry, although I'm not sure, is that, yeah, set not for sale. So pretty much a lot of the stuff I already set for sale, as you can see. That one, see, set not for sale. So how much is it? Is that one selling for? Okay, no, it doesn't say. And including things like the globes, you know, that you pick up around, the little whatever you can call these. To be honest, I have no idea, but you can see they are literally all set for sale, which means obviously if I go to build by mode, or when I go to build by mode, you'll be able to see that the lot traits are already set up. I just have to double check. These things are so stiff, like look at this. Are they ever going to upgrade them? This is so insane. At least make them look a bit smoother. Anyways, in the meantime, my sim is literally all the way down here, doing goodness knows what. And I think I also must have set the plants as well. So let me just click on one of them and see. Did I set them for sale? Click on that one. More options. Yes. So which means all the plants here are actually set for sale. Any that can be harvested, Sims, when I open the store, they will actually be able to come and harvest them. So I'm just going to quickly go into build by mode so I can just add extra items. I'm not going to really bother with the house at the moment because, you know, time and all that. Here we go. Okay, so this obviously had to be sped up just so I can be able to add all the bits and pieces without it taking too long in the video. But when you're playing, obviously you will find that you have to literally allocate maybe a day or a sim day or half a sim day just to make sure everything is in place, and then making sure that everything has been set for sale. As you can see with the food counter, once the food is in there, it's likely to last longer. I don't know if I'm able to see. Is it going to show me? Oh, it doesn't, because normally when you hover over them it should show you, but the food here will not go bad for quite a while, and I've literally set them all for sale. And the good thing is, even if there's glass on this side, you can still touch the items and set them for sale, which is great. So I've managed to set all the food that he's cooked for sale. I have managed to place obviously all the items that I could find, you know, and if you're playing like a rags to riches type thing, obviously they you know, they find a lot of diggables and things like that, and that is what you can be able to kind of utilize to build your Sims, you know, shop. So as you can see here in the inventory, basically my Sim started off using this table, selling items, and then from selling the items and selling paintings, my Sim was able to eventually build this section of the house, which enabled my Sim to be able to sell. He was able to start selling the stuff in a store. That's when I was able to use the live in store mod. So I'm actually just going to quickly go into build by mode really quickly, because something I obviously wanted to make sure that I went through without fast forwarding was obviously the lot traits. So let's go there. As you can see here, I've got live in store already as a lot trait, and then you can go to the challenges and add additional things. But to be honest, this one I've not put a cafe or anything like that. Otherwise I probably would have put something like where's living cafe, which means it's going to be here. Sorry, it's going to be there, which means actually I've got an additional space. It should sorry, hiccups. It should be here. Come on, there you go. I've got live-in bar, live-in club, live-in gym, live-in daycare, live-in cafe, live-in pet daycare, live-in store, as you can see, live-in vet clinic. Okay, so this is given. You will find that they will be in the allocated place if you have installed them properly. And like LittleMsSam said, if you add the additional one, they can actually come and be found in here, so that you have more options, perhaps, you know. So yeah, and I think that's pretty much it really. I don't know, do I need to, let me see if I can add an additional lot trait. Well, let me see, preference, office, simple living, wild foxes, bodies and souls. Okay, maintenance troubles. Home ownership involves maintenance, and this lot brings surprise events, knocking. Okay, no. Live-in service, this one basically is the one that I mentioned. It allows you to be able to get somebody to come and live within the property when you hire them. So if I put it there as a lot challenge, I will have the option to be able to actually hire somebody that's gonna live in the house, although this is literally a 1-bedroom. I'm gonna put chef's kitchen, so that like when the Sim cooks more food, that will be kind of a plus. But that's pretty much it. And back into live mode, and we are going to, come on, if it will take me to back to live mode. What time is it? It's 9 in the evening. Not the most appropriate time to try and start selling items or to open a shop, however, unless I literally fast forward through the time really quickly. Where's my son? Oh my god, can you go and sleep? Because you can see, like, you know what, I was trying to remember what room was which one, right? And I realized that this was the bedroom and this was the bathroom, but because I had already this was the bedroom and this was the kitchen, but as I had already set up everything in the kitchen so I can use it to cook, I couldn't be bothered, so I just added a bed and bits and pieces. I think I had like a dining room area here. This was definitely the bathroom, and obviously that was the living area, but I just added like some basic, honestly, commodities for myself. What has it taken off his clothes? Do we even have a laundry basket? I know we've got this, but we don't have a laundry basket, mate. So like, seriously, can you? Oh, you can do that? gosh, I did not know you could drag clothes into the washing machine. That's actually pretty cool. Well, now we've learned something new. Literally, after playing this game for how long now? How many years? I've only just learned I can drag clothes piles into the washing machine. This is not moving. It's 12 a.m. This is literally not moving. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so now he's walking up. Wait, what? Did it just have a minus heart? Has it fallen out of love with somebody? Has he got a lover? Oh my gosh, he's got a girlfriend. A detective. Honestly, it's been such a long time I've played this actual save file, but I did remember that I had done a whole retail thing with it. Anyways, oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys know who, I call him Bakey Gaming, but I think it could be Backy Gaming. But he created these walls, and I thought I wanted this, like I downloaded them just recently and I haven't had a chance to test them out. He's only got two types, where you've got normal sharks or the hammerhead sharks. And it literally just goes, this is actually quite perfect if you're trying to create like an aquarium type space. I thought I would just use him for this one just to see what it looks like. Anyways, this guy is doing what? Oh my gosh, you can see this is such a CC thingy. Everyone's gone bald. Everyone's lost their clothes. Like, but how did everyone end up with CC hair? Because I know I did not. Or did I give everyone a makeover? Because this is a lot of people who've gone bald. Anyways, where was I? Stop it. We're not doing this. Now he's decided, oh my gosh, dude. Fine, I know you want to be clean and all. Let's put that in there. Can we put that in there too? Good. Because, no. He keeps changing his clothes whilst technically not really changing his clothes. Can you please hurry up then in the bath? What else does he need to do? Does he need to eat? I'm just going to cheat his needs, to be honest, because we want to get started. Okay, so whilst he's in his bathroom, we can actually open the store, to be honest. We don't need to wait for him. The only time you're going to need to wait for your sim is maybe if you need them to have, sort out the plants and then obviously make more food. So we're going to go ahead and open the living store and, hope that people come through. As you can see, the marketing is already set up. So when you click on the door for this, right, it will give you the option for living store, and you can do a short-term day web campaign or long-term day web campaign. I said let the current ad campaign finish, so I don't know which one is actually on because it's not really, let me see, 100% markup. So we're gonna mark up the prices, so I don't know if this affects. Let me see, set for sale. I've set not for sale. I'm just going to do it again there. I'm hoping the prices are actually going to be the 100% markup, because I could have sworn that I set it up. But however, you get, when you click on the door, live in store gives you all the option to promote the business, to set the markup percentage, and yeah, basically, and people will just start spawning and coming in and purchasing whatever it is. Someone has already purchased a harvestable, so literally someone has actually come to the garden and actually purchased something. And so if you've got a particular lot, where you've got a swimming pool or whatever in the back, you can literally just cordon off the garden area or the rest of the place, and then have only the garden area be the place where people can come and actually purchase items. So this, I think they need evolving. I'm gonna use evolve all because I have got Carl's gardening mod, because evolving one at a time is too tedious. So far we've had one customer, and remember, we've got risk of kleptos installed in here. So literally this dude can be, oh my god, has he got only one leg? What was that? Did someone knock on the door? Who and why? Everyone's got one leg. What's it with this one and a teenager? No. Why are we hanging? Are we a teenager? What is happening? Invite him in, and I think our sign has broken because I can hear it and it's getting my nerves. So that's another thing that I put just to try and kind of make it look kind of cool. I put some signs, some neon signs, which I think tend to look pretty cool if you ask me. So that's a sign saying open, and then I put one that kind of gives like a shop sign. So, oh my gosh, everyone has lost their clothing, like for real. This is crazy. And this is his friend who somehow has no shoe. I must have a shoe that everyone seems to be wanting to put on that's causing problems, and I think there's a bit of, I don't know if it's lagging because it's moving quite decently, but so I don't know what's going on with the feet. Oh, I'm still on fast forward, and still people have hardly come. Where are the people? Oh look, they're all stuck here. And I think maybe that's the slight, I don't know if this is a glitch because of the updates. I'm not sure what exactly is going on why everyone. So what I might do is let me reset one person, and when I reset one, oh wait, that one person I reset has purchased shrimp cocktail. Okay, so the guy that was standing there forever has actually purchased shrimp cocktail. This guy is about to come through. I don't know why they are actually giving problems. Okay, so I think they're all starting to move, and he purchased the birthday cake. And so when it comes to the food, as you can see, as the food is going, you can take the opportunity to kind of get your sim into work, you know, where you can just have them make more food whilst people are purchasing the food, so that you don't run out of stock. So in this case, I will have him bake, and I will have him, is that the crumple bottom woman? Okay, something else was purchased, so because 100% markups, which is perfect, so there we'll have them some cupcakes. Lavinia has just purchased the hamburger cake, so the food tends to go really well. What's normally like a huge plus when you're like making food is when you, especially if you use CC, custom content, is that you can download a lot of Iceman's food mods, and because it's got a huge variety of food types. And I remember I had, like, I think at one point I had the jerk chicken. I don't have it at the moment, I don't think. And I would make a lot of the jerk chicken, and it would sell so quickly. Let's, okay, he just came in and he left. Did he steal anything? I've got no notification. So yeah, I don't know. I wish there was something I could do if I caught somebody who actually stole. He likes cooking. Yes, he does. The fruit cobbler went for 400 simoleons. So yeah, I think honestly this kind of gives you the long and the short of how it works. You know, it's self-service, and your sim can kind of carry on with other bits and pieces while selling, or your sim can take the opportunity to kind of like mingle with the punters, you know, mingle with the people who come to purchase the items and the foods, etc. So I'm just gonna bring that one over here and put it in there, and then quickly set it for sale before someone decides that they're going to help themselves to it. I'm delighted you recommended I spend some time with avocado. I was amused the entire time. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, okay, so this is Alaka here again. I'm just this is a post recording of another demo that I'm showing. As you can see right now on the screen, it's another build of mine that I made. It's actually a retail store, but I made it so that it's a residential lot, just to show how the live-in business retail works. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of different items that are already set up in the store that have been set for sale, including like the diamonds, etc., that sort of thing. And there's people who are actually buying them, like the gold frog. So there are quite a lot of different items you can be able to sell, that your sims can be able to sell, you know. And I think it's great when you want to add more diverse things for your game. For example, if you've got Selva Dorada, you can have your sim travel to Selva Dorada and find unique items. They can, you know, have the geologist career of some sorts, and they will be in a position where the items that they find, they'll be able to sell them in their living business. So it can be like an antiquities shop where they sell just like, you know, stuff that they found, kind of similar to the stuff that I already had in this particular you know, demo in the store, where they've got the vases and stuff like that and the statues. So those things can actually be found when you go to Selva Dorada. When you go adventuring in different places, you can find even more things than the usual things that we normally find when we're digging and we're trying to get out of from rags to riches. You know what I mean? There's a lot more that the Sims can actually explore, and with those things you can actually be able to use them. And same goes for the posters that you can find in the city, the snow globes that you can find in the city with city living, you know, and those ones you can be able to sell them. And of course painting, you can't go wrong with the painting. So there is a decent range of things I think that you can be able to sell. The only thing that was unfortunate, obviously, if you've got things like, as you can see, the mannequins, I was not able to set those for sale because that would have been great. I was not able to get those clothes to be sold, but Sims can actually, when you place the mannequins and you put clothing on them, Sims can actually try them on, etc. Another thing that I noticed, you can't sell like TVs and things like that, but I'm hoping maybe, I don't know if there's going to be any added to the mod that will allow for us to sell electronics, because I would love to be able to do that. With that said, when you're playing in a normal store, like the normal retail store, you are able to set a lot more items for sale, you know, and I think you will be able to set things like electronics and things like that for sale in this fashion where you've got like a proper store. But anyways, for those who want to download this particular build, it is available in the gallery. You feel free. It's almost like an eco-ish. It's got like it relies on basically wind vines to run the electricity, and it's like a department store, so it's got different sections within it where you've got a cafe, and so you've actually got a cafe, and then you've actually got a floor with electronics. You've got the jewelry section, and you also have like a clothes section. So it's kind of simple. It's got an underground car park. So anyways, yes, I hope you enjoy it. That brings me to the end of my video. I do hope that you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful. If you're new to my channel, please do give this video a thumbs up, and of course click on that subscribe button and the bell button so that you can receive notifications every time I upload new content. And of course leave your comments down below, and do share the video for those who you think might enjoy it. Otherwise, from me, it's take care and good bye, and God bless. Bye.